More with Less brought to you by Cooney Lexus of Greenwood Village. You know, a lot of twists and turns, a lot of oddities, a lot of bizarro happenings in sports these days. Take the NBA playoffs, for example. Think about this. In 2011, Mark Jackson was a broadcaster working NBA games on network TV. When the Golden State Warriors offered him their head coaching job, he accepted. This recent run of Warriors' good fortune all began 2 years later, 2 years ago, on Jackson's watch, with an upset in the first round of the playoffs against the Denver Nuggets. Now, during that series, the Warriors called out the Nuggets for dirty play. Mark Jackson claims a Nuggets player came up to him during a game, admitted that was part of the Nuggets' strategy to get overly physical with Steph Curry. But the player claimed he did not approve of that strategy. Nuggets coach George Karl thought the mole, his Nuggets player, was Andre Iguodala. Iguodala is now a Warrior and going to the finals. George Karl was fired after losing that series, in part because he was outcoached by Mark Jackson. Last year, Mark Jackson led Golden State to the playoffs again and won a first-round series again, and then was fired because, according to the owner, Jackson couldn't get along with anybody in the organization. Jackson went back to broadcasting, and the Warriors hired a rookie head coach, the affable Steve Kerr, himself a TV broadcaster, to take Jackson's place. Kerr was this close to taking the New York Knicks job before deciding the Knicks were just too dysfunctional for his taste. At Golden State, all Kerr has done is take, basically the same roster that Mark Jackson coached, won the Eastern Conference Finals, and has them now within sniffing distance of the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And who was one of the network broadcasters during the Eastern Conference Finals? Mark Jackson. Can't even imagine what he was thinking or feeling as he was watching the Warriors clinch. To his credit, he kept it very classy, never showing bitterness or resentment over the microphone. And George Karl, he's coaching the Sacramento Kings now. So it all worked out for everyone. Well, kind of. George still does have to live in Sacramento. But seriously, they all landed big jobs again, and they're all still making good money. It's just so odd the way it all played out. Welcome to the world of big-time sports in the year 2015. Everybody cashes in, but nobody stays in one place too long. And they all go from the bench to the TV booth to the court, back to the TV booth, back to the bench. And that's More with Less. Brought to you by Cooney Lexus of Greenwood Village, Colorado's #1 volume Lexus dealer, conveniently located at I-25 in Bellevue. You can view current specials on their website. Also, a large selection of new and certified pre-owned vehicles, and that website is CooneyLexus of GreenwoodVillage.com.